I can sit down and cry, or I can do something about it.
I don't know, I haven't won in a while, so I definitely want to win.
Give me a little clap, testing.
Yeah, it's pretty much what the mindset is, because now like with the recruiting over, it's pretty much just like stacked like trophies and kind of get as many as I can going into college.
When VJ shoots 7 under for 2 days, while it might seem impressive to people that don't know VJ, to those of us that know VJ, that's the expectation.
I know exactly what I'm capable of, and I know that I can do whatever I put my mind to, and I knew that day, like that was my day. I was doing everything I needed to do.
I'm expecting good scores and having fun at the course, enjoying myself out there and winning.
We're always trying to be better, and we're always trying to reach that next tier.
I did well and I tried my best, so we can get them next time.
What excites me the most about the opportunity that we have this fall is that we are creating a culture that is about performing. It is about being elite and doing the things that it takes to be elite. Whether that's the way you tuck in your shirt, or the way that you practice, or the way that you communicate to your coaches, the way that you set goals, or ultimately the way that you shoot red numbers on Sunday. The environment that we create here is one where we do not shy away from expectations. We do not say that results don't matter. Results matter. In every single daily habit that you have influences your future results.
I started summer without a lot of confidence because I wasn't playing my best, but I had a few qualifiers to start, and I started with the Nota Big qualifier. The week before, I just focused on practicing on the areas I had to improve and like gaining some confidence for the weekend. When I went to the tournament, I saw it was a course that I've played before, so that was good. And I just went out and tried to play my best. I've had one of the best courses I've had in my life with a -6. That is a 65 because it's a par 71. And then after that, I had the qualifier for the US Girls. It was a course that I really like. It's pretty tight, but it's a really pretty course. And I had the opportunity to play with one of my friends and ended up tying with her with 1 under, which made me go to the US Girls, which was one of the goals for this year.
One of the most important things that an athlete can do is set clear and specific goals. And Alejandra set a goal this year that was to play in the US Girls. And she achieved that goal. And by getting into the US Girls, she had an opportunity to be a little bit overwhelmed by that big time event. And she struggled the first 9 holes. But then she played the rest of that tournament realizing not only does she belong out there, she can win out there.
It was like a US Open condition course, and it was really hard. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to the matches, but I got to watch the other players play, and I learned a lot from them, and that was a really big experience. I'm looking forward to go back next year.
I mean, Caden is one of the best players in the academy without question, and his potential is endless because he does the little things really, really well.
It was tough. I had that really long, grueling summer schedule, and then the last 3 weeks, I was basically just like, I kind of took a break from golf, and I went to Europe for traveling, and I hadn't touched a club for 2.5 weeks. So the first 2 weeks of the academy that I came back was kind of just grinding, like practicing, getting my swing back. And it was like a little awkward, a little rusty, but coming into the weekend, like I felt pretty good, and I was like, still had my high expectations.
He puts in the effort, he's coachable, him and Nate have created a plan that isn't just about these short-term gains. It's about where are we going to be in 3 to 4 years, because Caden is very young and his maturity is always evolving, whether that's his maturity as a human or his maturity as a golfer. But the thing that I love about Caden is he's not afraid to hit the gas. And on Sunday, he was 5 under through the front 9.
Yeah, I had definitely made some adjustments, and I was talking to my coach as well. Just some simple stuff that I already knew that I didn't execute the first day. Just staying one shot at a time, staying patient. So I just kind of made those a key thing, and I just wanted to go out there and have fun. I knew that maybe I wasn't going to win the tournament, or maybe I wasn't going to get top 3, but I knew that that course was a great opportunity for me, and I knew that I could go low there as I have the last couple of years. So I was just excited. I thought it's a good way to prove to myself that I can do it and I can fight back. And yeah, I just went into that tournament with a little different mindset.
He made a bogey in the middle of that back 9, and then there was a shift, and he went on to make 3 birdies. So when we talk about a player who has the ability to be one of these legacies that come out of this academy, and someone who goes on to play at not only a big-time program, but maybe could play at that next level, you're definitely not having that conversation if you're not thinking about Caden.
I think just keep grinding on mechanics and just all the swing feels, putting, mental, all that stuff. Just keep grinding on that and play a couple tournaments in each month, maybe two tournaments per month. And just every tournament I enter, just try and win, do my best, dominate. Those are some of the things I always strive to do. But for the fall semester, really just keep grinding, keep doing my best, come to practice always prepared, 100%. That's the main goal with the fall semester.
If you look at Caden's superpower, is Caden has the ability to remain confident, and he loves that moment. Whether it was the times he's gone head-to-head with Charlie Woods, going shot for shot, and everyone's talking about Charlie, yet Caden's still winning. Or you see VJ has a chance to win the golf tournament this weekend, and Caden's doing everything he can to try and find a way to win. He's tenacious, he's resilient, and he is going to be very good. I mean, Noah has evolved into a player that when that spotlight is on him, he steps up.
So in the last couple of tournaments where I've done well, I've just had the idea of going out and having fun and just playing and being creative.
He finished top 5 in his last 2 AJGAs with a T3 finish, and then coming into this Eagle Creek event, yeah, he's coming off 3 weeks in a row. And could he be tired? Could he be running out of juice? Well, 5 under on the back 9 on Sunday showed that he still had plenty in the tank. And I think that shows himself that he continuously is evolving and getting better.
After the first round, I was in tied second, and I was 2 shots back. And then on the second day, I had a bad front 9. I was hitting it really well actually, but I just was making no putts. I was all right, I need to do something now, because I bogeyed 9, which is a short par 5. And then VJ had a 6-shot lead on me. And then I was all right, I have to do something now. And I birdied the 11th hole, which is a par 3. And then on 12, VJ hit this drive that went straight left. And I was it just came out of nowhere, because he was hitting it he was playing this cut, and it was just going in the fairway every time. And then he finally double crosswatted. I was happy because it went straight left, and it went into the bushes, and I was all right, I'm going to chance now. I finished well. I made 3 birdies coming in, but he was just going too good. Shot 5 under.
He's starting to really see himself as that player that we all know he can be. And let's be honest, he shot 6 under on the back 9 over the 2 rounds. He didn't shy away from that leaderboard. He climbed up it. He did everything he could to still try and achieve his goal, which was to win. And we're extremely proud of him. And more importantly, we're extremely excited to see this continued trajectory and where that puts Noah in college next year.
Yeah, I want to win like a tournament. I haven't won in a while. Like my last win was like in 2022. I had to like share a win with this kid because it was too dark. We couldn't have a playoff, so it didn't really count. But yeah, so I don't know. I haven't won in a while, so I definitely want to win.
I think when we look at players that have impressive performances, it's not just what they did that weekend. It's really about what they did leading up to that opportunity to step up in the moment. And yeah, VJ's evolved. He's been here since he was this little kid that was 12 years old, and coming through our program and seeing the growth and development that him and Nate have been on this journey. And when VJ shoots 7 under for 2 days, while it might seem impressive to people that don't know VJ, to those of us that know VJ, that's the expectation.
I finished second last year, which kind of left me upset. So I wanted to win it this year. And I feel like the game's been good, but I haven't been getting a lot out of it in terms of like scoring and things like that. So yeah, I wanted to win, and then obviously having it being the first event is going to be a nice kind of boost for the rest of the semester.
Yeah, I don't think that leadership is about a title. I think leadership is about showing and stepping up in the moment and being a role model. And the traits and the habits that BJ shows in the way that he's committed to his practice, the way he's committed to his craft, and the way that he goes about being an elite performer is something that's becoming infectious around this academy.
Yeah, I looked at the leaderboard. The first time was 14 or 15. I was on 14 or 15. Caden was like 6 or 7 or 8 under, something like that. So I knew I needed to make some birdies coming down the stretch. And I thought I had a bigger lead than what I did, but yeah, I saw it was only like a couple in the lead, so I knew like the last 3 or 4 holes I needed to make some birdies, and he can obviously go super low. He's done it before and I've seen it, so yeah, no, I knew I needed to make some birdies coming down the stretch.
But his ability to bounce back this weekend, obviously he shot impressive rounds, so there weren't that many bogeys. But anytime there was a bogey, the next hole VJ bounced back with a birdie. And to me, that shows that he's aware, he accepts the adversity, and then he steps up in the face of it.
It was nice. It was kind of like, sort of like a weight lifts off my shoulders, because it's like the whole day I was leading. I don't think I ever lost the lead. So it was nice kind of, I think when I was coming down 18, the lead was down to 1, which was not ideal. But yeah, hit a nice wedge on 18 and made that putt, which was nice to win by 2. And then it was just kind of, I mean, it was exciting, obviously, because leading up to it, I wanted to win it really, really badly. So yeah, it was exciting and definitely kind of a nice moment.
Golf is an individual sport, but Leadbetter, like we are a team, we are a family, and there's things like we'll always push each other as much as we can. And even though we want ourselves to win and do our best, like I didn't come through with the win, but I'm very glad that VJ was able to, because he is part of Leadbetter, he is part of the family, and I'll always want myself to win like that. But if I can't, like it's like always good to see like some of my best friends do very good as well.